Hi everyone, Dr. Suneel Dhand. I became a much smarter doctor when I stopped reading medical papers and taking them seriously. That may seem like a very odd thing to do. Why would a doctor be saying he doesn't read research? Well, the reason is that I've realized over the years that most research out there is complete junk. It's bought and paid for. Certainly in most of our major medical journals, these studies are all bought and paid for, and the result is predetermined. It's kind of like living in Orwellian times. We may as well go back 100 years to how things were in Europe in some countries. Evidence-based medicine is a total and utter joke. The notion that evidence-based medicine is the gold standard is ludicrous when you actually look at the way the system is set up. A typical scenario goes like this, and it's become a joke for me. I will hear something in the mainstream media, which is usually funded by the pharmaceutical companies, and it will be a positive medical story. Oh, we have this drug to combat this illness. We're going to beat dementia. We're going to beat this other inflammatory illness. And I'll look at the mainstream media article, and then there will usually be some sort of link to click on to the journal. And the game I play is this, and I understand most people probably don't have the time to do this, and maybe it would be very complicated for you, but I simply follow the money trail. So I go back to the article, and then I'll look at the article, and then I'll scroll down to the conflicts of interest, and then I'll think, aha, there you go. The study was completely funded by a certain company. It could be, usually is a pharmaceutical company, and that's why we've got this result. And then I also noticed that the mainstream media publication was funded by the pharmaceutical company. And I think to myself, what chance does any member of the general public have, given that we have this setup? Because that is what modern day evidence-based medicine has become to a large extent. Am I saying every single piece of research out there is junk? No, but I'm saying most of it currently is junk. And that is why when I receive any major medical journal now in the mail, I don't know why they still mail me these sometimes. Maybe I'm on some mailing list. Or when I get an email from them, firstly, if I get a journal delivered, the first thing I do is throw it in the trash. But if I ever see an email, I'll go through the article. It's very obvious that the journal is trying to push a certain agenda or a medication. And I'll just laugh, and then I'll delete the email. But the system is such a joke. And the tragedy here is this, that I think there are some well-meaning doctors out there, that there's some well-meaning scientists, but I think in so many ways, I've used this term before, they're useful idiots. They are one-dimensional people. They don't realize that they're being played. They don't even have that level of self-awareness. They just spout whatever they're told to do. There's that famous saying that 99% of doctors and scientists will agree with whoever is funding them. That is why our whole system is rotten to the core. It's completely corrupt. You cannot trust what you see. You cannot trust what you hear. You can't trust what you're seeing on the news. It's a really sad situation. And to change this, we need an absolute revolution. We need to clean the system out. Firstly, we need to fire everybody who's in top positions. We need to ban medical journals and also physician societies from taking money from big business. That seems obvious to me. I can't say for how we fund them, but there must be a better way than our current system. So when you hear the term evidence-based medicine and science, I know a lot of you are already awake to this, know this, it is a complete joke, and this doctor at least has no interest at all in reading most medical papers. For me, you know what is the best thing? It's my own common sense. Applying my own logic and rational thinking, or at least I attempt to do that, to every story that I hear, to being smart about the ways of the world, to chasing the very obvious money trail. And I also have a great BS detector. I can detect immediately when somebody or some entity is trying to push a certain agenda, and I want no part of it. But how sad is it that a doctor, somebody who's a doctor, obviously trained for many years, thinks like I do, but I really believe I'm right in thinking this way. Most medical research is complete and utter trash. Evidence-based medicine is a joke. Our whole system needs root and branch reform and a complete revolution. Thanks everyone for watching. That's all I've got to say about that. Dr. Suneel Dhand. Check out the links in the description below. Hit the like button if you like this video and the subscribe button for more similar videos in the future. We will speak again next time.